What's up, YouTube? It's Jordy Joe, and I'm back with another Tap In video. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all how much a Platinum Dasher earns for 40 hours. All right. So the goal is to work 8 hours a day for 5 days straight, putting me up to 40 hours a week, and we're gonna see how much money that gets you as a platinum driver. Right. These are my ratings. Okay. So if you have ratings that are similar to this, then this is kind of what a 40-hour dash would look like for you. So today what I'm gonna do is no cherry picking, all right? Because I want to get my acceptance rate back up a little bit more, because I notice when your acceptance rate starts to drop, they start giving you $2 orders and $3 orders and orders that you just don't care for, just to see if you're going to accept it or not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to accept every order for the first 4 hours, and then if that's worth my time, and then I'll accept every order for the rest of this shift. But for the most part, man, I had started cherry picking, and I got my acceptance rate was at 97. Now it's at like 70 something. So declining those orders and letting those orders just ring out, man, that really can mess up your acceptance rate, which can in return mess up your funds, because they like, man, I ain't giving her no more large orders. She only even accepting the little ones. But anyways, right? So this is day one of a 40-hour dash. We're gonna do 8 hours today, and I'm gonna let y'all see the end results. All right, stay tapped in. All right, y'all, we done finished the dash. So we end up doing 8 hours 21 minutes, something like that, and we made $126.50. So if you calculate all of that up, we did roughly about a little over $15 an hour today, a little close to $16 an hour today, which is, you feel me? Like, bro, the goal is to just work 8 hours and see how much, you feel what I'm saying? Not 8 hours, but 40 hours, equaling up to 8 hours a day. The goal is to just work 8 hours a day and see where that gets us. But at the end of the day, I do have like a goal though. Like at the end of the day, there is a goal that I set for myself. So as long as I go home with $100, I'm good. But the goal is $150. That'll make me, that'll get me up to my goal of $1,000 a week. If y'all go ahead and watch my other video of my April goals, one of my goals for April is to make $1,000 a week. Now I'm not saying it all got to come from DoorDash, because you know I am in my content creator space. You know, I do music. I am very talented. I have a lot of talents that I have, but content creation, definitely another one. I just trying to figure out where I want to monetize myself at, other than YouTube and DoorDash, of course, because I don't want to have to keep putting in my physical energy to get the money. You feel what I'm saying? I want some of that passive income. I'm trying to be having them bills come in, them bucks come in while I'm sleeping. You feel what I'm saying? So we want a little piece of that passive income. But for now, we grinding until we get to it. But if we could make $150 a day, that'd be good. So we just, what, $30 shy of the goal. You feel what I'm saying? But, you feel me? That's not what this video is about. It's not about a goal. It's about observation. You feel what I'm saying? So as a platinum driver with a 78% acceptance rate, which I think it was 77 or 76 before I dashed today, just to give y'all some insight, I did take every order that was given to me. Okay, I did not decline any orders. Let me think. I'm lying. I only declined one order, and that's because it was at Aldi's and it was 25 items, and I know y'all seen it. That's because it was at Aldi's and it was 25 items, and I'm really tired of going into Aldi's. I'm really just tired of going into the Aldi's, y'all. I think I just have just a thing with going in there. I be having to have my quarter on me. You feel me? What if I ain't got my quarter? I gotta wait in line, ask the cashier for a quarter just to borrow it and get it back. Then the bag situation, like, I'm making it more complicated than what it really is. But it was 2 orders at Aldi's, and it was like 25, 28 items. I just didn't feel like it. You feel me? So I declined that one. I declined. I wasn't cherry picking though. I just didn't want to take that one. So out of all the orders that I took, how many? So yeah, out of the 16 orders that we took today, we only declined one. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't feel bad about that. So that's what we were doing. We took every order, and that's what we came up with. Now, if I were to be cherry picking this whole time, I guarantee you I probably would have made that 150. But my accepted rate would have been low, and I would have probably been running into them $2 orders and them orders that people was declining and stuff like that. So anyway, that's day one of how much does a Platinum Dasher earn for 40 hours. All right, day one smash in the books. I see y'all again for day two. See y'all tomorrow. Let's get it. What's good, y'all? It's day two of seeing how much we can earn. My bad, y'all. My lunch alarm went off. My 12 o'clock alarm went off. But we on day two of how much can a Platinum Dasher earn by working 40 hours, all right? So it's 12 o'clock. We started at 12 o'clock yesterday as well, just to let y'all know what time of the day that I'm starting and working throughout. So from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. And like it says, is a little bit busy, but not as busy as it could be. There's no bonuses, no surges or anything like that. So yeah, we're gonna see what it's looking like. Today is Tuesday. And yeah, so that's pretty much that type of background. And it looks like we got our acceptance rate to go up yesterday by taking all the orders and stuff like that. And we made a pretty good penny. So I think today we might go with that same method. And I realized when you declining orders or you letting them go, those small orders, like those $2 orders, $4 or $5 orders, a lot of dashers be pushing them away. And as the customer, and you place the order and you see, damn, this dasher canceled the order. This dasher canceled the order. This person don't want to take your food. This person don't want to take your food. It kind of have you sitting there kind of upset. The food is waiting. And I don't know, I just kind of made that realization when I took a $2.75 order and the lady texted me and was like, thank you so much for accepting my order. And I automatically knew, like, dang, they've been passing up this $2 drink for Lord knows how long. So I'm glad that I did a good deed to actually take that. So with that being said, though, I feel better about accepting small orders because I know, like, you know, I'm off. I always thank God for being able to have the opportunity to be transportation for somebody else, or, you know, to, you know, have this mobility for someone else. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm blessed to have this car. I'm blessed to be able to even do this dashing stuff so I can help people, because these people ain't got no transportation, obviously, or whatever the case may be. They may be disabled, whatever the reason why they ordering food. I just always, you know what I'm saying, be like, I'm helping, you know? So if I decline an order, that's one person I didn't help. You know what I'm saying? So me accepting them all just kind of makes me just feel good about looking out for people. And yeah, I be feeling bad. But when it be like small numbers, and I be like, really though? Really? It's just like, ugh. But God know your heart. You feel what I'm saying? God gonna return it at the end of the day. It's gonna come back tenfold. So anyways, let's get this dash started. I'm finna pull out the parking lot because I'm not in like the hotspot zone. So I'm finna head up there to the shopping center and we finna get our dash on. Just got a dash. Big orders, you hear me? Big money. Big trunk full. Nah, I'm just playing. And that's my third order. You feel me? That Wingstop. They giving me 3 at a time at this point. It looked like 2 orders, but, well, it do look like 3 because it's 2 Target bags, but, man, they giving me 3 at a time out this thing. We getting this shmoney. All right, y'all, we are back. We are finished with our dash. I'm gonna go ahead and put the statistics up right here. Pretty much, we did 8.5 hours. I'll be trying to stop at 8 hours, but by 8 o'clock, I'll still be doing a dash. I'll still be about to drop something off or something like that. And I got held up at my last dash because my phone died right when I was at the register about to do my Apple Pay. my damn phone died. So I had to go to my car, come back, and re-ring the shit up. Anyways. So yeah, you know, you might have a few little nuances here and there. Well, I may have a few nuances here and there that actually extend my dash past the 8-hour mark. But the goal still is 40 hours. So it doesn't matter as long as we reach 40 hours. I could dash for 10 hours one day. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to, you feel what I'm saying, section out my days, make sure that I got my personal time and stuff like that. So, like I said, yes, we did about 8.5 hours today. We made $125. That's not too shabby. A little smidge less than we did yesterday. I think about $5 less than we did yesterday. That's okay though. I believe we spent. Let me see, what does that say? So yeah, I think that played a little factor as to why we made a little bit less money, because we were active for less amount of time. So I guess the times that I spent outside of my range were a little bit longer today. And yeah, I remember actually pausing my dash twice today because so I can get back in the zone and so that I won't keep getting orders that were too far away from my house. So I just kept bringing myself back in, and that kind of extended my time a little bit. So, but that's about it. I didn't really even notice the tip little section here. I never really clicked on that to see how many tips that I'd be making and stuff like that. So that's good to know that I made almost a little over 30. I made over $30 in tips. That's good. What else does that say? We got 10 offers. 14 deliveries, I think. So we actually worked a little less today, you know. We didn't have to work so hard today, and we still achieved around about the same outcome. So that's pretty good. And it wasn't even that busy when we started. There was no surges or anything like that. So that was today, and that was day 2. Make sure y'all stay tapped in for day 3. We're going to keep running it up, trying to see how much money we can make in 40 hours, y'all. So make sure y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back for day 3. All right, y'all, we back. Oh, whoa, hold up. We can't be back. We can't come back like this. Hold up. Hold up. I do this way too often. Get on camera, crusty. That's not how we living. All right, we back. So, like I was saying, we back for day 3 of dashing for 40 hours to see how much we make as a platinum dasher. So I'm gonna put some stats up here. So a little update on the acceptance rate. We went up to 79% the other day. Yesterday we started at 78. So and I took all the orders. I accepted everything. I didn't decline anything. So by doing that, we went up 1%. We've been doing that every day. I believe we started at 77. I'm not gonna 76 or 77. Not gonna lie. So we've been doing good. We getting our acceptance rate up, and we making the money that we need to make before the end of the shift. So we have a dash right now. One just came in from McDonald's, $2.75, but we taking it, of course. We are dashing at the same time. It is 12 o'clock again today, and we're dashing till 8 or 8:30, however long they keep us. And yeah, we excited, we motivated, we making some good money, y'all. So I hope this video is helping anybody out there that's deciding to do DoorDash, or that does DoorDash but is deciding whether or not they want to do this full time. I'm y'all example, I'm y'all representation. But I'm representing for Platinum Dashers. So if you are not a Platinum Dasher, this outcome will look a little different for you. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And it's all about how you take your orders. How's your acceptance rate? It's all about your stats, I think. But they still give Platinum drivers $2.75 orders. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. The food still got to be taken. So we're on our way to McDonald's right now. Our first dash. Not sure if I'm going to document any of these dashes, if I'm going to record any of them, because I'll be having to save my battery, y'all. I've been listening to my podcast, watching my videos. You feel like I gotta conserve my battery. So I'll check in with y'all a little later on, let y'all know how the dash is going. And yeah, day 3, let's go. Dashers take the darndest things. Believe it or not, Home Depot gets quite a few orders from DoorDash. And I think that's funny. I think that's not funny, but that's just really convenient. That's really convenient for them. So shout out to DoorDash. Man, shout out to DoorDash, man. You cannot have no car at all, but you need your house painted, so you finna get this paint delivered. You feel? You can have no transportation at all, but you gotta build this roof, so you need some little pieces and shit. You need some 4x4s, and you need all that. Man, I delivered somebody a fan from Home Depot the other day. I was like, the Target is literally right here in the same parking lot, but they chose the Home Depot for me to get the fan from. That was just crazy, but all right. I'll see y'all in a minute. Alright, I just wanted to update y'all on the first hour of dashing. It's about 1:15 right now. So we currently already secured $15. We're on a $5 order right now. This order did come in before 1 o'clock hit. It's just unfortunately that Dollar General that I just came from, I've been going there for about 3-4 days straight, and I already know that they only be having one cashier, but the whole community being at damn Dollar General. So I know that if I accept the order from that Dollar General, I'm gonna be in that junk for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. I just know I'm gonna be in there for a long time. So I knew that when I accepted the order or whatever. But still, I still consider this order a part of, you know, this first hour. So right now we're making between $15 and $20 an hour, which is really good. That's how much money I was making at my other job, $20 an hour. So like I said in my previous videos, if I'm able to make $1,000 a week, that's tax-free. That's more money than I was making at my 9-to-5 job. And I was successfully can say that I'm making more money than my 9-to-5 working for myself, paying my bills and everything like that. So man, what a great accomplishment. You feel what I'm saying? I know we're going to accomplishment. I'm just waiting for the results, for the statistics, for the tangible evidence. But it's already ours, y'all. We already claimed it. I'll catch y'all in a minute. All right, folks. It is 1:50 right now. I am like 10 minutes away from my house. So I'm about to head to the house really quickly because I forgot something in the house. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it was, but I forgot something in the house that I want to run in and grab really quickly. And I'm gonna take a bathroom break really quickly as well. And then luckily where my house is in the zone for deliveries. It's just not a hot spot, but it's a shopping center down the street from my house. So hopefully after I come from this 10-minute break, you know, I'm able to get something right in my zone without having to come all the way back to the hot spot and waste another like 5 minutes just driving over here. So yeah, just wanted to give y'all that update. I believe we made in the first 2 hours so far, we've done, I think it was 15, we did 20, the other one order was like $5 and $25. You know, 12, 13 hours, something like that. But it's okay. Yeah, I ain't worried about the hourly, man. I'm just worried about the outcome at the end of the 8 hours, because once you, at the end of the 8 hours, you divide all that up by 8 hours, then you really get to see how much money you made an hour. So yeah, enough of small talk. I'm almost home. I'll let y'all know when I'm back. My charger is what I left in the house. This one that I have right now is not helping. My phone been on 41% ever since I started dashing. So I gotta go in the house, get a better charger so that we won't be looking like how we looked yesterday. Literally, when I was on my last dash, I was on my last percent. I was on 1% on my last dash. And right when it was time to pay for the order, mind you, the restaurant is closed. Not the restaurant, Dollar General. Dollar General is closed as I'm in there paying for this stuff. And I get to the register, bam, my phone is dead. So I had to go outside, charge my phone in the car, knock back on there so they can let me back in the store and do it again. And I only let it charge up to 1%. So by the time she rang up the stuff again, my phone died again. And so luckily she let me use the charger at the Dollar General. and I was able to pay for the order and complete the dash and everything like that. But we don't want to have a repeat of yesterday. So I'm heading home to get my charger. All right, y'all, we back on road. We got our new charger. We good to go. I sat here for about 10 minutes. I ain't get no ride yet, so I'm at no order. So I'm finna head to the hot spot. We finna finish getting to this money. We got 6 more hours to go. Let's get it. All right, y'all, a little update. It is 3 o'clock right now, and it's a little slow. So I think we only done made like about $10 an hour so far. So instead of taking all these orders, I think I may have to cherry pick because it's not, I can't check the little thing and see if it's busy or surging, but I know for a fact it's not busy or surging because I'm sitting in the parking lot right now. I usually never get a chance to just sit in the parking lot. That usually happens only once in a blue moon. So, yeah, I might have to start picking them. You feel me? I might have to start being picky with my orders because I have a goal to meet nonetheless. You feel me? We trying to see how much we can make, but at the end of the day, we done already put something into fruition. We already manifested at least $100 a ship. So it's still early. It's still very much early. What we got? 5 hours left. That's plenty of time to make a lot of money. So that's the update. We're gonna see how this goes. All right, y'all. It is 8 o'clock right now, and we've reached our 8-hour mark. We are currently outside of the zone. I was going, see if I was going, take one more because we're a little bit short from what we did for the previous days. And so I was like, shoot, I want to kind of squeeze one more in. But by the time I get back in the zone, it'll be, time to go home. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. And I'm going to share the stats with y'all in a second once I end the dash and get back home. So see y'all in a second. All right, y'all, we back from day 3. And the recap is looking like this. All right, so pretty much we actually worked an extra hour today. The last dash we took ended up being like a shopping order. It was 2 orders, one at Safeway, one at Target. So that took a little bit of my time, and I ended up going over an extra hour. So we did 9 hours today, actually. And we actually did record earnings today. We hit out the most earnings out of the past 3 days, and the most tips as well. So $37.75 in tips, and $129.75 in earnings, compared to our second best, which was $129.50. So extra 25 cents, which is good. That's good. Our time paid off, and we ended off with a bang. You feel what I'm saying? We hit a record, and it was a good day. So our total hours combined right now is 25 hours and 57 minutes. So all I need is 14 more hours to reach 40 hours. And shoot, if Friday is looking good, we may be able to end our dash early. We may not be able to do, we may not have to do the full 8 hours. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the end of the week. And yeah, that's the recap for day 3, y'all. I'll catch y'all again on day 4. All right, y'all, we are on day 4 of dashing for 40 hours to see how much we earn as a platinum driver, right? So it's currently 12:30-ish. I started a little later today because the night that I had was a little shaky. I didn't get no sleep. So I ended up having to switch up my rising routine up a little bit, and ended up getting me a little bit of extra sleep. So we started a little bit late, 30 minutes late today, but remember, we had an extra hour in, so we're really only 30 minutes early, for real. So yeah, I am currently in my complex, in my parking lot. I'm finna head to the hot spot, head to the zone, because I done take the trash out, went back in the house to grab my lunch, and came back to the car and still haven't got a dash yet. So it says it's busy right now in the area, which is good. A good way to start. So yeah, let's go ahead and make this money, see how we do today. All right, y'all, we back from the dash. It was about 8 hours. We was just 1 minute short. It's cool. Today was chill. It was very successful. We made $100. That's all I care about. Everything else is a plus to me. Let's see. As far as for the week, it's looking like I only need to work 6 more hours and we'll have reached our goal. So we will see what it's looking like tomorrow. And what our funds is looking like. And yeah, man. I'll catch y'all back on Friday, aka day 5. All right, y'all. It's day 5. All right, let me make this quick because I got a shopping order at the Aldi's. And I have a situation going on here, right here in my car. Just so y'all know, it is a rainy day. And that is a good day because, like I said, when it's raining, that's money falling out of the sky. Each little pellet on my window represents $1 or 50 cents. Hey, this is all money right here. This is money falling from the sky. That's what that represents to me. So this leak in my car is just money inside the car. So I'm just attracting more money. So that's how we're thinking about that. We're not gonna, we're not gonna ponder on that right now. What I just want y'all to know is day 5 is the last day, and since we worked a few extra hours and minutes and stuff over the past days, we can cut the shift a little short. Actually, we're not even cutting it short. We started our shift late, so it's 1:30 right now. Instead of the usual 12 o'clock, 12:30, we started a little late. So because we was able to do that. So we're gonna end the dash again at 8:30 and rack up the last 7 hours. Or we really only need 6, but we'll see. We're just gonna see, and I'll keep track of the hours. Once I hit 40 hours, I will stop the dash. I will resume the video and tell y'all how we did. All right, so let's go ahead and get these dashes in and get this day over with. I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, y'all. We on our last dash. It is 7:58 right now. So we are going to end up going a little bit over 40 hours, but I just wanted to let y'all know that that's not on purpose. Our last order was for Aldi's, 3 orders in one. It was a $40+ order, so I wasn't turning that down. And it said I wasn't going to be done until around 8 something. So I'm like, all right, it is what it is. So hopefully we should be done pretty soon, and I'll let y'all know how we did. But yeah, just take this as this was the last dash at 8 o'clock. So the hours spent, the overtime is just spent dropping the orders off. So just keep that in mind, guys. And I'll check in with y'all in a second. People are driving so crazy out here because it's raining. Not even because it's raining, but today is just a crazy day on the road with these drivers. So let me hurry up and finish dropping these off so I can wrap this on up. All right, catch y'all in a second. All right, y'all, we are back from our last dash of the week. All right, and we did it, y'all. We made it. Let me go ahead and pull up the stats. So we pretty much did 40 hours and 54 minutes, right? So we almost did an extra hour. Like I told you, I'll see how that worked out. Sometimes we worked later because we were still out there dropping off orders and stuff like that. So with our 40 hours and 54 minutes, we were able to make $622.62. And out of that 600 and something, we made $154 in tips, which is very cool, very cool. One thing I will say though is your acceptance rate is very important when it comes to getting orders, the orders that you receive, and things like that. Because as you can tell, we started with a 76% acceptance rate. And we've got it all the way up to, actually, what's the acceptance rate? Okay, so we are at a 90% acceptance rate right now, which is amazing, right? So throughout the whole week, we pretty much accepted 90% of the orders. Like, it's really rarely any orders that I declined, except for that day where, I think that was yesterday, where I told you I was going to start cherry picking. I didn't even cherry pick. They started giving me $9 and up. $9 and up orders and stuff like that. So I pretty much just started accepting everything. And yeah, so that's how it went. We accepted as many orders as we can. We got our acceptance rate all the way up to 90%, and that really helped. So as you can tell on this last dash, we were receiving orders that were $30, $40 orders and stuff like that. So I feel as though the Platinum driver and the acceptance rate definitely played a part in that, because before I was a Platinum driver, I was not receiving orders this high. And for example, I had just reached Platinum driver the day before I shot this video. The day before I started this 40-hour series, I had just became a Platinum driver. That's why I was like, even putting that in the title of, as a Platinum driver, this is how much you earn, because I was excited to find out for myself how much I can earn as a Platinum driver, right? So yeah, that was the drill, that was the experiment, and $622, that's good for me. And that's with starting off with a low acceptance rate. Imagine starting off right now next week with a 90% acceptance rate as a Platinum driver, working 40 hours a week. I feel as though we'll make a lot more money. And it'll be great. It's worth my time. I'd rather do this than work at a 9-to-5, because I'm able to stop and do things that I actually I'm able to stop and do things like eat. I'm able to stop and do things like read a book. I'm able to stop and do things like socialize with people that aren't in my workspace. I'm able to have a lot of bit of freedom, and I definitely prefer DoorDashing over my 9-to-5 job. So I am highly grateful that I quit my 9-to-5 job to do DoorDash and pursue other things. So if you ever thought about doing DoorDash full time, work your way up to a Platinum driver, and you could be seeing as much as $600 a week. You could be seeing as little as $600 a week, because like I said, it's all about that acceptance rate, I believe. And it's all about your motivation, your dedication, and your ambition and your drive. If you're going to get out here and really do it, because I'm really out here doing it. So if y'all enjoyed this video, man, make sure you like it. Hit it with a like, hit it with a comment. Let me know y'all thoughts below. And please subscribe to the channel if you like the content, y'all. We coming with videos. We coming with more videos. I'm trying to do 10 videos. We're doing 10 videos a month. So y'all come to the channel, check out the content, and yeah, stay tapped in. I love y'all. See y'all on the next one.